Previously on Baseball Minnesota.
I've traded Marty Neff and Kevin Garner to Sioux City, but, we're trying to prepare for a championship of the first half playoff game tonight, and I can't tell them until after that game's over.
If we win this thing today, and I get traded, you're going to see a very bitter man.
Carlton Fleming in a one-hop and a right, and the Saints win the first half Eastern Division title.
Ladies and gentlemen, the St. Paul Saints have won!
It's killing me. I've never experienced this. I told him on the way over here, I said, I've sent guys to the big leagues, I've demoted people, I've sent people up, I've released 600 and some odd players, and I've never felt as upset as I do right now.
Welcome back to the Saints Magazine Show. We start out as usual with the Marty Scott Show, and we're joined by Saints manager Marty Scott. Marty, let's talk a little bit about the player moves that you made and how quickly you think that they will fit in with this ball club.
Well, I think it was a good trade for both clubs. We gave up a lot of power in Kevin Garner's 14 home runs. We give up Marty Neff, who was playing out of position at first base, but I like what Rob Leary brings to the park. And then when you add Glenn Davis to the lineup, which is basically why we traded Kevin, then I think chemistry-wise, we're a better club, versatility-wise, and the overall strengths of the club are much better.
Well, you're taking away two of the guys that carried this team for a while, so, whatever. They think new chemistry is going to work. That's fine, but, you win the first half on with the guys you have, the 22 guys you have right now, there shouldn't be changes. So that's something they decided, and I'll have to stick with that.
Thank you too, Marty Scott.
And we'll come back up anyways to find out what's going on. But in the meantime, I got 3 games I want to play. That's what I want to go do.
I know, you're a gamer. I'm just too old for that.
Well, I'm sorry, it's bad news for you, and I understand that. It's bad news for me too. But, it goes on. We got another team to play for now. Instead of waiting a day or two, I want to go try to help my new team win. I don't want to sit here and maybe I might be that, that final piece that they're missing for this game and lose the second half by a game or something.
So you're going with it without Kevin?
Yep. Our job to do.
Well, come over.
Thanks, appreciate it. Bring Gino with you, okay?
All right, Kevin, we'll see you.
Yeah, be careful. Don't give me a hug.
I'll see you in a little bit.
Get it off
I'll
of me.
see it.
Hey, here's a guy with flowers for you, I think. From Marty.
We still are the Marty Neff fan club, but he got traded, but we're still going to support him.
We are disappointed. We just couldn't believe this.
It's really... Wendy happened to call Marty's apartment when I was there.
Well, I told her, I said, why don't you call Marty and tell him that he played such a great game the night before?
Right, and he did.
Yeah, he made some great catches at first base.
He pretty much won that game.
Yeah. And the next day they're gone. That night.
Hey, Brent. Yeah. Can I borrow that bag? Give it to you Tuesday?
Give you a trash bag.
It's going to be different. I don't know. Couldn't say what really to think. All my friends are here. I have to go to Sioux City and make some new friends, and hopefully, like I said, we can win something there and meet these guys in the playoffs or whatever it takes. See you again.
See you next week.
See you Tuesday.
And I had sessions with Marty one-on-one in the office. I had sessions with Marty on the field. Pats on the back, kid gloves type theory. Didn't work. I had sessions with Marty where I threw a chair in the clubhouse in Winnipeg. Didn't work. Didn't find him for throwing equipment. didn't work. You know, nothing changed. I finally resolved the fact that's the way he was going to be, and that wasn't going to fit in with the way that we were trying to run things here.
From here on out, ever so often, somebody's going to get a day off. I don't want somebody panicking if they don't see their name in the lineup.
What were you doing before you signed on with the St. Paul Saints?
I was in Japan. I just got back from Japan. My family and I decided to leave, and we came back and been in the country just for a short period, and needed to continue playing ball, needed to keep the uniform on, and found out that Darryl Strawberry kind of took this round. Really, I'm kind of following in his footsteps. So here I am, and I'm gonna make the most of it. You need one tonight. Yeah, you need one. We need sliding shorts.
What size is that? Extra large? 44.
There you go, man. Here you go.
That's the same shit you got.
I treat players like men first and players second. It's just like what I told Marty and Kevin last night. I don't care if people perceive me as a bad farm director. I don't care if they perceive me as a bad manager. The one thing I have in life is my honesty and integrity. And yesterday, having to confront Marty about a possible trade and basically beat around the bush, I didn't feel comfortable with that. And I told him after the game, I said, here I am telling you the trade was, and I'm trying to BS my way around it before the game.
The lying. It's those damned lies. No, what makes me mad, I'll tell you what makes me mad. Is I talked to these people before the game, and they assured me no deals had been done, and before the championship game, told me no deals have been done, nothing's ironclad, just this rumor, speculation. No one wanted to eat my contract. You know, basically I wasn't worried about getting traded. Yet, hours after the game, I'm on my way to Sioux City. It's amazing. Were they doing deals during the game? When I was hitting that home run in the 8th inning to tie it up, or when were they doing these deals exactly if it hadn't been done, you know? It's just the questions I have. Yeah, that's the only part I'm pissed off about. You know, if you traded me, let me know. Let me go hit the home runs for the other team. Don't let me win for your team and then leave. That's the part I was pissed off about.
High and deep to right. Powell doesn't see it. It doesn't matter. It is gone, and we are tied at 6. Kevin Garner's 14th home run of the year.
Gone fishing.
Bummed out today.
Oh, no.
We're not. We're gonna be there, we're gonna be loud, we're still gonna do our Marty chants. But we're gonna figure out a way with Lori's help to alter these shirts a little bit so that when Sioux City's in town a week from tomorrow, Marty will be back in town. We want to get as many of us out there as we can. So
put a circle around it with the slash.
that's what we have in mind. So anyway, we're going to go out there today and we're going to act like Marty is still here and just really intimidate the heck out of the Saints without pissing them off. So, yeah, let him, you know, Marty.
The second half starts tonight. Welcome live to Midway Stadium. Sit back and enjoy this one. Not quite the drama we had last night with a championship on the line, but the new look St. Paul Saints will get it started tonight. And Dana, this is a very different looking Saints ball club right now that sets out for a second half.
Yeah, it certainly does. Certainly you're going to see a huge power loss, for lack of a better term, when you look at Strawberry, you look at Neff, you look at Garner, but I think it's going to allow Marty Scott to maybe take a little bit different approach and allow him to manage a little bit. Right now, there's going to be some more additions coming in before long, but I think Marty's excited about the new club, and I am too.
Why did they trade Marty Neff and Gardner?
Because Marty might have hit you with a helmet if he would have stayed here. You're welcome.
Why did he get rid of him?
A few helmets all the time.
I collect
No reason. Okay.
What about Gardner?
Sioux City wouldn't do any trades without trading a guy like Garner, so.
You know who took over Marty's number? Leary.
Leary, yeah.
They say he's kind of built like him too.
He's a good hitter.
Yeah.
Sioux City was just going in the wrong direction, I feel. I was happy to get traded to St. Paul.
Were you happy about
Yeah,
that?
very happy.
That brings up the left fielder, Rob Leary.
Here's Rob Leary now. Rob's 25 years old, grew up in Queens, New York.
The Marty Neff fan club wearing black armbands today, and
they're in the wrong city, aren't they?
They are in the wrong city, but they'll be hard on Mr. Leary today. He's wearing Neff's old number 36.
The kick and the pitch, swung on and driven to the gap in right center field. Hustling over is Anthony Johnson. He knocks it down. Meanwhile, Blewett rounds second. He's on his way to third, and Leary pulls in at second base with a double.
The fans has been great, except for like 35 of them. You know, they're in the Marty Neff fan club. So every time I get the bat, they're screaming, "We want Marty, we want Marty." So hopefully another week they'll be screaming my name.
I noticed that they have Marty Neff T-shirts. Are they going to have any T-shirts from the captain?
I don't know. You know, it depends how I do up there. You know, he had a great first half. I'm just going to try to do what I can do for the second half and help this team win. So you never know what's going to happen.
They're just loyal friends and fans of his that unfortunately took it out on Leary and the rest of us, but that's a fan's right to buy a ticket and come in and yell whatever they want.
Hi. We're here. We're in Sioux City, Iowa to say hi to Marty Neff at his new stadium.
Better be 36. We put a new on the shirt. Did you see the new shirt? Isn't this great?
We're proud of XL St. Paul Saints and Sioux City Explorers on there now.
Marty, 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 Marty.
All right. How you doing? Ain't the fuck though? What are you gonna do, man? You swinging? Sitting here watching you. You swinging? You're doing horrible right now.
Who did right there?
How about Phil? You know what I did my first two games? Total combined, 2 for 3. 4 walks, and hit that, got hit. The damnedest thing I ever seen. Everything was changed when I got traded. I felt like I wanted to play, you know, on that team. You know, I built some relationships up with some players in that club. You know, even though it's a short season, you still, you develop these relationships and the camaraderie of the team you're playing on. And when you break that team up, it's just not the same.
It's our last game. The Marty Neff fan club was our game.
Yeah, I heard about that. What were they doing?
Every time Leary came up.
So like Marty Neff Day there or something.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
They only did it when Leary came up. It's because he has your number.
36.
Twig, how you doing?
Didn't get a chance to say thanks.
Thank you.
For the first half.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Are you liking it?
Oh yeah. Kidding me?
What about Kevin?
Bag? Oh, he likes it.
You have anybody what?
Anybody crawling on my back like I'm throwing food and everything, you know? Trying to be myself.
Yeah, it's weird. I talked to Marty, and he was pretty matter-of-fact with me. I haven't talked to Kevin.
Mike, we've got a beautiful evening for baseball, and always a pleasure to do a game from this particular park.
This is one of the prettiest parks in the Northern League, Greg.
And Mike, we've got a flying Elvis coming bearing in right on top of us here.
Whoa.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, about the land at the home plate area, here he is, Elvis!
I've seen it all now.
Yes, you have seen it all now. It just doesn't get any better than this. Well, it'd be nice if the Saints could get on the winning track here. I know Marty was not real pleased with their play over the weekend, and Sunday, Mike, was certainly a sloppy game. So the Saints will try to rebound with a stronger effort tonight as they take on the Sioux City Explorers. And here comes former Saint Kevin Garner for his first at-bat against his former team. Kevin hitting at .292, 14 home runs. He has driven home 28. I think of the trade, Mike, he was probably the most shocked. And a pitch, and Kevin drives it to the gap in right center field. Hustling over is the center fielder, Brewitt. He'll pick it up, and he's able to hold Garner to a clean single. I think the thing that shocked them was it came right after they won the championship, and they found out later on that same night.
Yes.
You know, Larry would have got 2 out of that.
Who's that? Larry. I don't know Larry. What's Neff doing here? You got a big jersey to fill there, sir.
Yep, so do you.
You got mine? You don't get mine.
No.
And the first pitch to Jose missed the corner. It's 1-0.
How you like it over there?
So far, so good.
You like that locker room, don't you? A little bit different?
They probably put some AC in there.
Yeah, it's brutal.
The beers after the game, you know.
Yeah, he probably lose about 15 pounds.
And the pitch to him here is hit in the air, and it will drop in for a base hit. And in fact, it's going to drop right over the fence. Wow. Peguero drives it out of here, and the Explorers cut the margin to 4-3. Jose Peguero driving one over the fence in right center field, and the Explorers get up off the deck and now make it a 4-3 game. Marty Neff. Neff has 10 home runs along with 47 RBIs, most of those coming with St. Paul.
Holy come on, let's go.
Hey, Marty.
You gotta be kidding me. That's bull. Time.
With the trade, and Marty Neff, who's at the plate now, was, of course, the first baseman for this ball club in the first half of the season. They now have 2 first basemen.
Yeah, on the trade overall, I thought it was a good trade.
Hey, move around.
I felt bad for Kevin, but you know, I called every team in the league, and nobody wanted Marty, not even Sioux City. I can imagine.
And here comes the 1-2, a swing and a miss by Marty Neff. Kennedy will tag him out.
Brutal. Our pitcher better get that. I'm telling you right now. Hey, Noddle, come here. You better get the. You can't. Don't talk to me like that. You have no right to me. You have no right to me like that. He's telling me to f off and stuff.
Oh yeah, that's what I told you.
Hey, you told me.
I'd like to know what he said. I'm sure it's not something like, how's the wife and kids, you know?
Proctor is on second now, and Garner drives this one by the first baseman and into right field. Rounding third is Neff. They'll put up the stop sign. Garner tries to go to second. They fake the throw. They've got him in a hot box. Now Neff comes in to score, and Garner is safe at second base. Oh, boy.
I just felt bad for Kevin. He was the one that.
Yeah, I was surprised.
But they wouldn't do a deal without Kevin.
Yeah.
You know, I called probably 10 consecutive days, Larry for Neff straight up. But at the same time, you know, when I felt something when Marty broke down, and he was, even though as much as he likes to hear, he was sad to leave.
Yep.
And some of the things he told me that night, he should have done and played that way all the time.
I know, and I don't understand why he did.
He didn't either. Yeah. Come on.
Here we go to the bottom half of the ninth inning at Sioux City. It's the Saints 4 and the Explorers 4. Here's the pitch from Alkire. Neff hits it on the ground towards second. Robbins has it. Throws to DeAlexander for one, and he dropped the ball. So reaching on a fielder's choice is Neff. Westfall to the set. Takes a look at third, delivers. He drives it into center field for a base hit, and the Explorers are going to win the game by a final score of 5-4. Mike Schwartzer with a pinch hit going right up the middle, and Lane coming in to score from third base. And Sioux City takes the opener of this three-game set by a final score of 5-4. A dramatic win for the Explorers, who even their record now at 2-2, while the Saints drop to 1-3.
You know, like everybody says they always want to go to St. Paul. Well, you know, it's weird. I was saying that last season, how it'd be nice, but after going through it, I'm glad I'm back here in Sioux City.
Is everything I say right or wrong? No. I mean, I'm just going by instincts, experience, and dealing with players for the last 17 years of my life.
You know, Kevin was kind of doing his best to win a championship and go out a winner his last year in pro ball, and I felt a certain amount of guilt taking that away from him.
They're going to do well. I hope they win it, you know. I really do. I'm not pulling against them in any sense where if anybody wins it, if it wasn't us and we're not going to win it, I'd like to see them win. So I just wish I could have been a part of it. That's the only thing that bothered me about the whole thing.
The Saints look sluggish, and I think a lot of it has to do with there's going to be some letdown after the huge comeback and then winning the playoff game in extra innings. So
here's the 1-0 to Marty. He swings and hits it high in the air and deep to left field. Beggars is going back to the wall. He will not get this one. It is a grand slam. Here is Rambo into the motion, and the pitch to Kevin Garner, high and deep to right. This ball is going, gone.